Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. And that gets things running. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not all...
Oh, no, what has happened here? And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gakpo tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. A header! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Pedri. Now it's Kokchu. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Always onto this. He is through here. Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shot, surely! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Deep cross. And he's taking no chances there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keeper's dealt with that. And he gets rid in a hurry. Konate. Great vision. Nuno Mendes. De Bruyne does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, super find. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Bruyne. Now Gakpo. And it's Kukçu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's through here. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the keeper's got it again. Rudiger. Baresi. He has found the way through. So much time and space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri. Messi. Now it's Owen. He's in a great position here. Serginho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it. And I think that's happened in this case.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, that's been intercepted. Kukcu. 5 minutes left on the clock. Fiore, he's got away. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he is going into that little black book. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
A case now of complete control. Baresi. And they win it back again. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Kukcu. Messi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
And it's Azar. Can he get it through? Van Dijk. Son Heung-min. Gilberto Silva simply refused to be outdone there. Raul. He's got away with one there. And they can counter here. And here's Owen. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Serginho. And it's Azar. And here's Owen. Son Heung-min. Now it's Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Just Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Azar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Yamal. Gilberto Silva. And here's Messi. McTominay. And it's Azar. That's Rudiger. Azar. And here's Owen. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is big chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Serginho. We've got 5 minutes till half time. Serginho.
Vieira.
Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Rudiger.
There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Baresi, McTominay, and it's Hakimi. Baresi, and Jamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gilberto Silva. Looking for options for movement. He's found a Messi!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot! It's a goal! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart. It's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He might be in here! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Kimmich running with the ball. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And there's the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now it's Salah! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Gilberto Silva. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Raul. That's a good ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's certainly onside. And a chance! And it's in! AC Milan are all square.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Owen, and it's Serginho. And this is Hazard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, easy pickings there. He's had a shot! Baresi. Gilberto Silva. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his... Roll! Marvellous goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cruyff. And here's Messi. That is good strength. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. That is a brilliant interception. And smartly reclaimed. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Ball's gone out of play. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Hakimi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Roll gets flagged offside. Raul. Azar. And the pass is intercepted. McTominay. And it's Azar. And it's Serginho. Thuram gets across and deals with it. No, it's come to nothing. Gilberto Silva. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Scholes. Maldini has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely aimed pass. Ah, he's given it away. He's through. Now it's a chance for a shot. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Morocco with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. 5 minutes till the break. Knocks it out wide. Milan finding their passes. He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passing nice and neat. Vieira. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Scholes. McTominay. Played back in. And Owen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
No, again, there's no way through. Azar. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Rummenigge.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, important interception. Serginho. 60 minutes played. Passes short and sharp. Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Morocco really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's managed to get free. And he knocks it clear. Serginho could try cutting inside here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's been... And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Morocco have their second corner now. Rudiger attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gilberto Silva. Hakimi. Raul.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Good ball over the top. Azar. And it's Messi. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Raul. Gilberto Silva. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. McTominay. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Raul claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard...